Which is bad with kids, because the kids get off the street.
Squirrel.
Oh, squirrel right there.
Squirrels. This is her behavior. I mean, that's
the halter.
We tried the like gentle leader. I mean, we've tried stuff.
About that. Stop Scarlett, she doesn't care.
Hey, sit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like we try to block her vision. The minute she gets worked up, then she's just bad, and it's hard to get her back. Like,
yeah, you know, emotionally, so, she's kind of.
So sometimes, like, we'll make her sit. She's kind of nice too.
There goes the school.
There's lots of things to distract her here. Okay, come on. Sit down, sit. No.
Prong collar is supposed to be snug, not supposed to fit like any other collar. It's supposed to be snug. In a perfect world, right under her ears, right behind her ears, right under her jaw. And if the fit's just right, if we're real lucky, it stays there on its own. Not every dog is courteous enough to have their neck perfect for us, but we got a pretty good fit here, so I'm going to start with this. And what I want to do is I'm just going to take her out, and I want to start kind of de-adrenalizing her, get her out of this kind of stressed out state, get her walking really politely, and see if I can start to influence her mind a little bit differently and get her to make some different choices when she's not feeling amped up like that. And then I'll bring you guys back around, and so just give me a little bit of time to kind of just get to know her and kind of figure things out. The stuff you're seeing around dogs is because she's wanting to go after dogs. She's not sure about it. And once I broke through that kind of superficial way of presenting or coping with the situation, then she's like, I don't really know how to deal with this, and I'm kind of scared. Cool, I got it. Let me guide you so you can be relaxed. So what we're mainly working against is stress and anxiety here. So, here's a little dog. Check it out. So let's take a peek. Just by your guys' presence alone, she's giving me way more excitement. So that's going to work against you guys. She's also got kind of a dependent thing going on, right? So that usually stems from too much babying, too much affection, and not enough guidance. You can have all that stuff, but you got to give her the other part first so she can be balanced and comfortable and not in the negative way with you guys relationship-wise or state of mind-wise. So she's stressed, she's nervous. What she needs is just some nice leadership to say, this is how you feel about this. Because she can't manage it right now. She sees stuff and she just has a response. So we need to say, oh, you don't need to worry about that today. But I can't tell her that. So I tell her through the leash and my intention and just kind of how I direct her through the walk. So I'm going to show you guys that. First thing we want is we can't expect her not to be reactive on leash if we can't get her to give us 100% relaxed, respectful walk next to us. If she won't give me following a little bit behind me, relax and not stare, I can't expect her to walk by a dog and not give me an explosion. I guarantee she's going to do it. If she's up here being silly, you might as well just, you're guaranteed. Now, as soon as you start breaking through some of that and getting a nice relaxed walk, her state of mind starts to shift, the adrenaline starts to diminish, the stress starts to diminish, and then she can access calmer thoughts, prettier thoughts. So now if she gets into a state where she's still struggling with a moment, then I'll actually, and I'm going to demonstrate some of this stuff, but I'll actually say you're the dog, turn her away from the dog, and I won't let her look. Because I know looking causes her discomfort. Looking, I'm worried.
Yeah,
I'm uncomfortable. And I'm saying, don't worry. Just relax. I got this. Take it easy. So the spinning around is kind of like our second tier thing. So we wanted to walk right next to us. With her, I don't care about like the competition obedience thing or what it looks like, but I care about what her position does for her state of mind. So with her, because she's nervous, I want her nose, like, I don't want it coming past your leg, right? You can't feel bad, like, okay, she's got to walk in the structured way, and she's not getting to go out and, like, forge around and be like a dog. No way. That's making her uncomfortable, and it's not doing her any, it's doing her a disservice. So we want her, so we want her, when she's walking, and not focusing on you guys, we want her nose not to come past here. If she wants to walk a little behind us, I'm totally cool with that. But I don't want a nervous, insecure dog moving up forward and starting to feel more pressure to try and evaluate and assess. She's not qualified for that. So she's going to walk nicely like this with us. I'd recommend that you guys do some auto sits, which are real simple. You guys hopefully won't feel bad about it, that you're going to pop the collar and demand a sit every time you stop, without even saying anything. Because the benefit from not saying anything is it demands that she's attentive to you without getting spoon-fed information. So it's not I'm trying to be harsh on her, I'm trying to say, I know you're nervous about stuff, I need you focused on me. Don't be focused on everything else around here. So what I do is I'll walk a little bit, and then I'll stop, and I kind of like give it a nice cue by like, I don't stop like this. Like that. It's kind of like, and then if she doesn't, pop straight up the leash, boom, her butt hits the ground, nice.
So you kind of give her a chance to sit first before you pop.
Yeah, but we're going to use the leash and the prong to pop to create that response that you better be doing that every time I stop, to where it becomes a default pattern. So what it does is every time you stop, she's tuning in. We're looking for more tuning in, more focusing on us than everything that's making her freaked out. Say I'm walking her and she's giving me a nice thing. Dog walks by, she starts to, ears come up, right? So when we see things change with her, you're going to see bump, right? And you're going to see wrinkled forehead and all that stuff go on. Your job at that moment is to pop the leash and disagree with that and break that focus.
Okay.
Now, if you nag her with really soft stuff like that, she's not going to even respond, and it's going to just make it worse. What you want to do is give her a nice firm pop, enough that she looks away. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to look again. Now, if you give 1 or 2 pops, and that, for whatever reason, say that specific dog, it's too much, too hot for her to handle, right? It's kind of snotty and pulling on the leash, then that's when you're going to turn her away from it and force her not to look at the dog. Now, I'm not forcing her like this, stressed out. I'm going to be nice and relaxed. The leash has to be relaxed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demand that she doesn't look by giving her a little pop away. Dog moves this way, I'm going to move this way, and just focus here. Focus here. What happens is she starts to lose that emotional. She's got this habitual emotional response. To see dogs, I feel like this. And what I want is see dogs. Nothing's going on here. She doesn't get that whole thing, so that becomes the new default habit, or emotional habit. Sees dogs, Dad's going to turn me around, Mom's going to turn me around. Okay, nothing's going on. I'm not getting this whole thing. Great. She starts to feel different about dogs. Squirrels will work on as well. But what I really want is I want dogs to not be an issue. Squirrels are tough for every dog. You can still get a good thing, but what I really want is I don't want any explosions over dogs, any of that stuff, any redirecting, any of that. She walked by lots of dogs, hopefully they're still out, but pretty close, you know, like they're on the path and me like maybe right here. And very easy stuff, no big explosions. So all I'm doing is managing her state of mind, and the cool thing is she's mild enough to where in the first session she's giving me a nice thing. It's good news for you guys.
Yeah.
So here's a little bouncy one, right?
This is like her first nightmare.
Yeah.
Right. So unfortunately, if this owner's not going to be cautious about her dog, then I've got this, and then I'll spray just to keep the dog away, keep that dog safe, right? So once again, don't stare at the dog because I know you're going to. So I'm going to take a step over here, just let her take a look, and you guys can watch. Yep. So, on our way. Harder around you guys than it is not around you guys. She's wasn't giving you the dancey stuff on her own. So that means we've got good work to do with you guys to change her feeling when she's around you, because what happens is with humans and dogs, they start to get this is what I do around these people, this is how I feel around these people. So even though I'm influencing her and saying you can't do that, she's like, this is what I do. So you guys have got to earn that stuff back, right? So if first thing is we got to have the leash short enough to where she can't get into trouble, and to where I know the split second she starts to get uncomfortable or excited or tuned out. So if I've got it like this, it's real. Then I've got to be watching her every second.
Yeah.
Is she moving? Is she staring at another dog? If I got it like this, it's really easy to handle her. It's really easy to keep her feeling very connected to me, right? With a nervous dog, I want her connected. Information comes from me, how to feel. I don't want you just feeling on your own.